Right, hi guys. So this is the second installment in body preparation, and basically this is the full system to get you prepped for the day if you want to do it that way, or basically for any of your training purposes, particularly for your martial arts. So what we've got to do is we've got to first of all make sure that we're standing properly. This is the most important part of the whole system. So your feet are parallel, just line with your shoulders. Again, like to stay the body prep one, feet are flat on the floor, knees are pushing in against the heels, pelvis sitting on top of the knees, pushing against the heels, and the upper body sitting on top of the pelvis area. Okay, and your head nice and straight, and your shoulders, this is critical, are down and behind. So they're dropping down your back, they're not hunched forward like an ape, okay? So which just tends to happen if you do too much, what are they called, curls and pull-ups without stretching your back muscles as well. So that's very, very important. Okay, so that's number one. So you've got to get absolutely straight as much as you can so you're falling into your feet and you're fully aligned with gravity. Okay, next exercise here now is to get the idea of feeling gravity. So what we do from this, the effect of gravity in your body, is we just let our knees drop, just a slight bit, and then we feel as we push the earth away. Okay, so you start getting a connection to the ground, and drop. And you feel that drop, okay, and push up push the earth away again. Drop, and again, push the earth away again. So what you want to try and get is that feeling of falling, feeling, and then pushing the earth away so you ground yourself and have a continuous feeling of gravity against your body. And this dropping motion gives you that kind of tells your body this is gravity, and then pushing the earth away, and that'll ground you. Very simple exercise for grounding you. Where grounding means that you're connected to the ground. Okay, you're not up in your toes. Okay, you're sunk. This is very, very important. So the next thing we do is just bend our knees slightly, like so. Okay, so your knees are kind of in line with your toes, your tailbone is dropped, you're sunk in here. It's basically like you're sitting in a very high chair. Yeah? So that's the next part of this of these exercises. This is a preliminary one. And from here what we're going to do is just again focus on the center, front and behind. Okay, between there's a golf ball, and just to begin with all you do is just turn the golf ball. Okay, and you just turn the golf ball, and it's just imagining that there's a poultry head into the ground, connected into the center of the earth, and the center of the earth is rotating, and you're just rotating in response to that. Okay, but your mind focused on the center here. So just rotating left, right, very relaxed, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Then you can let your hands loose, left, right. So left, right. Okay, that's just to get you a feeling of your center. Okay, now the actual process we want to go through here is if we turn to the right, our weight is on our right leg. Okay, and our foot feels is pressing into the floor and the knee is pushing against the heel. Okay, so this is where we are. So what we want to do then is we want to relax this hip. So you just relax the leg and let the weight be taken by the left heel. And the left heel presses in against the ground. So then relax, right heel pressing, left heel pressing, right heel pressing, left heel pressing, right heel pressing, left heel pressing. And it's the function of relaxation and the pressing of the foot that rotates the center. Okay, and it rotates the center and rotates around your hip. So you're weighted side, so the weighted side rotation. So relaxing. So the whole time you're keeping an incredibly strong connection to the ground. And this is very soft. So relax. And you just let your hands loose. Relax. And the hands should be really loose like this. So to test that, you can bring your hand up, hold it like that, let it drop. So it should just drop like that. Catch it, hold it, let it go as relaxed, limp as you can. Let it go, it should just loosen like that. Left, right, just feeling the feet pushing the earth away each time, knee pushing into the heels. So, and then you're rotating, relax the body like this, okay? And just move it like so, your head nice and loose. And again, as you're doing this, make sure that the shoulder blades are down your back. So your shoulders aren't forward, shoulders are down like this. Okay, so you're pushing, feeling, falling again. Remember, you've had a falling exercise? So you're kind of falling into each heel as you relax the correct part of the leg, just moving around. And then as you're doing this, you try as much as possible on the side that's completely relaxed, just to forget it, make it empty. Okay, so one side's heavy, one side's empty. So the heavy side or full side is the side, in this case the left side, containing all the connection to the ground, and you relax, ground, 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 and then you're just moving like this. Okay, so from here, the key things to remember are 1, 2, drop, get that feeling to the ground, and as you sink in, you just let the sinking, pressing from each foot to the other foot. That's number 2, is that rotates your center, and then your center, because center of gravity, rotates the whole of the body as one single unit. Okay, so now to start the actual program, we got about say 20 exercises, maybe 21. It's based on a 16 set of exercises developed by a very famous Xingyi master in China about 100, well, maybe 80, 90 years ago. Now, maybe 100 years ago now even. And he has 16 exercises. Now, Xingyi is an internal martial art related to Tai Chi, so it's all about using the body's softness and the compressive capability of the body to develop power, as opposed to using your muscles and extension to develop power, which is how practically all human beings do. So it's a reversal of how you use force. But anyway, let's start off. So the first exercise, you can do this standing like this. Okay, if you're not up to it on the day, but I prefer personally to come out in kind of a half horse stance. So again, the knees in line with the heels, or the toes, sorry, your body sunk down, the shoulders on your back, absolutely critical. Don't ever forget that one, okay? And you have a feeling of dropping down. So imagine again the water principle or the light principle, sinking straight down. Same principle as just rotating your center. You sink into each heel, and that rotates the body. So it's nice and loose like this, okay? So the first movement is basically called swimming through water. So what we're doing here is we're just moving round and just moving foot to foot and letting the body move as one unit, and we imagine we're moving our arms through water. You really have to make that real in your mind. So moving, and you feel right out to your fingertips as you do this. Okay, moving. Now the other thing you need to do is you need to connect your hips to your elbows, so the hips and the elbows move together. So you can imagine maybe an arm bar or whatever connected between your hip and your elbow. You move your hip and the elbow moves. Okay, and just feel that now. And the whole time down into the ground, and then in the opposite way again, down into the ground. So feeling yourself swimming through the water, moving through the water. Okay, that's it. Nice and easy, very soft. The body's soft, relaxing. Do it about 10 times each side. And this one is called pulling ropes, or pulling the rope. Sinking in, pulling a rope. Very big, heavy rope, like used for a ship tying it up to a mooring point. And again, sink into the ground, sink. Okay, foot pressing, center rotates, elbows in unison with the hips. Okay, and there you go, twisting, you're pulling. You can do that about 10 times each side. Okay, now next action is you bring your thumb in here. There's an acupressure point. You press here. Your arm is flat against your chest. Your arm is loose. You make a half fist. Okay, so you imagine you've got an egg in your hand, and you've got to make sure that you don't squeeze the egg. Okay, and from here then you make the hand heavy, and again you're rotating, pressing in, and the hips moving the elbow, and it moves around, twisting like that all the way around. And again, everything's loose. So you must try and make your shoulder feel that there's oil in there. You want to get that oil really loose, but the hip moves the elbow, so the whole body is moving foot to foot as you rotate the center, rotating, twisting the arm around, twisting the arm comes up. Obviously you can see this is a sort of an uppercut, a straight arm uppercut. A lot of Chinese styles like to use this actually, by the way. Very effective. Okay. And then we pop it the opposite way, so you're coming down. Okay, you'll know this in karate from in Shodan, Nidan, Hin Shodan. Yeah, Hin Shodan. Okay, as we're hitting with the hammer fist strike. Same idea, but everything in unison, everything in line. Okay, good. And then you do that 10 times each side. And again, relaxing again, straight down shoulders, down your back, feeling you going into the ground, half hand, then move. twist your arm. Very importantly, twist your arm. Okay, so you're working on a twisting sensation. Okay, that's it. And if you can feel that twisting sensation also coming from your feet, so your whole body is twisting and spiraling as the hand rotates around. Okay, and it's rotating the whole arm. Your feet twisting, rotating, even though they're not, but you've got a feeling that they are on the ground. Okay, and then the opposite way, down again, round. Nice and loose, nice and loose, nice and loose. Good. Now, next exercise. This time we stand almost fully straight. Our knees are completely locked but slightly unlocked. Again, the body straight, shoulders down your back. And what we're going to do is going to bring your hands up, but that angle, not quite 45, it should be just a little bit hard on your forehead. And then you completely relax and let the palms hit together. Okay, like so. Just stop. Okay, relaxing. And it's just complete relaxation. Hold them, minimum effort, let it drop. Minimum effort, let it drop. Minimum effort, let it drop. So you can move from that and down, that and down, that and down. Right, a tip, don't bring your fingers in, thumbs in, because if you do that, you're going to smack your thumbs together. So keep your thumbs off to the side, because this generates quite a bit of force. Again, do it about 10 times. Next exercise now is a body softening exercise to open up the back, okay? And a lot of the internal abdominal muscles and the fascia inside the system. So again, get your feet nice parallel, all your weight straight down. Again, you can do this a little few times just to get, pushing your earth away. Now, I'm connected to the ground. Bring your hands up in front. Okay, then just begin to very easily just move your shoulders, a kind of a figure of 8 or semicircular movement, so you begin to soften and open up the front of the chest. Okay, so from here now, we're going to slightly put a bit of our mind into our lower abdomen, so we slightly tense it, but it's just your mind. And then you ease back, let your head go a little bit, and then you can move a little bit to begin to work out the front of the body. Now this is not necessarily a back exercise, it's more to stretch the front, from the front of the hip up. And you just ease that out. And you might feel a little bit of pressure on the small of your back, possibly. But you want to try and see if you get some pressure around the bottom of your rib cage. And then you come up. And again, this is very soft. I don't want you to make that much effort on it. So then from here, and again, just soften out. And again, you can just ease. Little tiny little movements, just easy. Let the breath go. And just soften, 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 and come up. And again, opposite way, just soften, 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 soften. That's it, good. Then from here, you get your back nice and straight, you come out, and then you relax down. And again, just move this nice and easy. You can move in kind of semicircles or circles. You're just releasing your back. Okay, just releasing the shoulders, releasing the head. Put your mind into the small of your back. Just release it down, good. And twist all the way to the sides, your hands are parallel to your feet. Again, the same thing, you relax, letting it go. Softening, softening. Opposite way, relax, let it go. Soften, soften, soften. And then back to the center, so you're just relaxing down there. Nice and easy, just let it soften out. Now to come up, bend the knees first, and then we begin to unroll the whole of the spine, and then you come up in this position here. Okay, so you're back again in your rooted tree trunk position. Foot 45, step 4, so both heels are in one line, put most of your weight on your front leg, hand here, and then we begin to rotate round using your left elbow in this case as the moving object. So you're focusing your left elbow and your right heel. Okay, and stretching and stretching. So you should be this kind of position, like so. Relaxing, go soft, 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 soft. Then open up the opposite way. Soft, 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 soft. Okay. And then from here, we step forward, left leg back, or send right leg forward, and ease it again, working on the elbow, relax, 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 soften it, really soften that. You'll feel a tugging in your body, but that's okay. And again, twist again, opposite, 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 opposite. Good. Now, again, we bring our feet together, body nice and straight. Now we start focusing on the eyes. So you should soften your eyes. So by softening your eyes, you can see all around you 180 degrees. So you begin to activate completely your peripheral vision. Okay, so we need to focus, focus on softening the eyes. Right, so it's an interesting way of putting this. Anyway, hands down by your side, again down your shoulders, and then you're just going to work your neck. And you're just nice and so relaxing it, look, relax, let it go. And just look behind you. Again, soften your eyes so you get a good awareness of your surroundings, and change again. Soften your eyes, good awareness of your surroundings. Working the neck. Excellent. Okay, back on to the front, and then without moving your spine, just move your head right on top of the spine. Okay, up and down, up and down, up and down. Just the head moving right on the top, the hinge joint at the top. Okay, good. And then just rotate the head right on top. Okay. See it in the opposite way. Good. Now again, make sure now you got your body nicely aligned. Okay, you're relaxed in the center, the tailbone is softening, and you just shoulders on your back, and the whole body is being held and your feet resting on the ground. And then we're going to do this particular exercise, which is teaching how to use gravity to source your movement. So you bring both hands in here, again half fist, and you drop all your weight into your left heel, left hand down, right hand is coming up, but has a feeling of holding the ceiling up. So the ceiling is pressing against the right hand, and the left hand feels like it's being pushed against the floor. Okay, and change. And again, weight completely on, almost completely on the right leg. And change, and just let the breath happen naturally. And change. And change. Okay, and everything going down your back. Remember, shoulders down the back. So get a strong feeling of the back flowing down into the ground, through your spine, through your pelvis, in through your heels. And again, as the hands come up, you feel that they're being pushed, and you're not straining, you're just letting the weight be pushed against your hand down through your body into the heel, into the floor. So the floor is holding weight. Okay, so that's one of the primary exercises to develop how to absorb force through your body into the ground. Now this is another exercise, and this is to develop kine, okay, which is focus. So what we do from here is we begin to bring our hands up, but all the effort is draining down. It's like, I can barely hold my hands up. Then I push the ground away, so I'm on the balls of my feet. So I'm still grounded. And then I completely relax. And at the end, when the hands stop, imagine water droplets smacking into the floor. Then we come up again. Come up, ball, relax. Let gravity do all the work. Okay, come up, relax. And feel the water droplets coming off your hand, palm of your hand, okay? Okay, and you can let the air come out, like that. And this comes out quite naturally if you just relax your stomach. Okay, and up again. Okay, good, and up again. Okay, now that's my variation for Shotokan. The actual system works it this way. It's more like a standard squatting technique, or body squat. So you can, again, pushing the ground against, or pushing the earth away. You just drop down, up, drop down, up, drop down, up, drop down, but pushing the ground away each time. So you're in full control. Okay, relaxing, relaxing. And just let the arms be swung by the center, dropping into the ground by relaxing your knees. Okay, so now you come up. Again, you should begin to feel quite grounded here. So the next part now, there's quite an intriguing exercise. Again, you relax your body, and shoulders on your back, head straight. Make half fists again. And now what we do is we imagine that we're pushing our center here, sinking it into the ground. So sinking that down. As you do it, it activates the whole of internal system, musculature, and what are they called? Forgotten the name. Fascia in the body. Okay? So as you push, as you feel yourself being pushed into the ground, it lifts your arms up. So it lifts your arms up and you just drop them down. So you're going like this, up and down. And just relax it down so it goes in here. So this is kind of a intro now. To make it, initially you want to make it nice and big, but then as you begin to get it, you can make very, very small movements. So it's worth experimenting with. So do that about 8 times. So next exercise then is just a rotation of the hips, but you're rotating a golf ball that you imagine is between underneath the, again, 1.5 inches beneath your belly button and behind the back here. Is that called? Or the pelvis. And just move it around, move it around, move it around. And you're just moving the golf ball. Don't worry about the body. The body follows the golf ball. This is important. Okay, and again, the whole time you're doing this, you imagine that you're going into the ground like this. Okay, so you're not losing connection to the ground. And the opposite way. Nice and soft again. Just move the golf ball, move the golf ball, move the golf ball, move the golf ball. Okay, let's just get your hips warmed up for the next exercise, which is a bit wider. Put your hands behind your kidneys and then drop down, rotate. Same thing, drop down, rotate with the whole body working. Now relax the upper body and just rotate the center around and the weight going between the feet the whole time connected to the ground. Do that about 8 times and you work that around 8 to 10 times, sorry. Same thing, now relax, relax. So it's just there and let the breath happen naturally. Good, and then you come up. Okay, and that's beginning to open up the hip joint and again getting you very rooted, connected into the ground. Now the next exercise is you come into a Shikadachi position, which is your sumo style thing. Bring your hands up with the shoulders down the back. We fall where we come forward so our body is parallel to the ground, and this is called swallow flying through the woods, I believe. Okay, so you move, sinking, sink right into your right hip, right into the left hip, right hip, left hip, right hip, left hip, sinking all weighting down into the ground the whole time. So at the end of it, you kind of almost feel that you're sitting down, literally on the ground. And this again is to open everything up. Okay, then you come back to the center, put the backs of your arms on your legs, and lever yourself up with your arms before you come up, just to protect the back. Okay, now feet, again, same position here, parallel, legs almost straight, slight bend. Lift your arms up, but remember shoulders down, and it's relaxed. Turn into a front stance, and you come down this way. This is called a tiger accelerator. Don't know where they got that name from, but anyway, here, you're stretching down, coming up, and it's like a clock. Okay, so your center is the center of the clock, and both your arms are the 2, the second, or the minute, and the other hand. You're stretching down. This is very good. This really does, again, do some really interesting body opening. Okay, try that about 8 times. Okay, and it's quite hard work, surprisingly. Okay, so from there, feet again parallel, knees relaxed. Now lift your arms up. Now to do this, depending on this exercise, demands a bit of hip flexibility. So if you can only go to that height to do the exercise, perfect, don't worry about it, just go within your limits. If you can, you come forward, touch your ankles, and then you sit down. And you sit down as much as you can, in this case over the left hip. And you just let it relax, let it relax, let it relax. Eventually what you want to be able to do is put your bum onto your heel. Okay? May not happen. Okay. And then from here, you just pull your upper body, or sorry, let your upper body, not pull it, just begin to move it nice and softly towards your right knee. And eventually you want to be able to put your whole body on your leg. That obviously depends on your age and how much damage you have to your hip joints. Okay, and then you change the opposite way and you sit down again. Just relaxing, relaxing, trying to just relax the hip out. See how far you can just sink naturally. Okay, and then you let your upper body just ease, soften. Soften. So that should be loose. You're not pulling it. You're just softening it. In. Now change again. You're sitting down. Now this is an interesting exercise for your abs. Very, very interesting. Again, it's the idea of pulling a rope. And each time you pull the rope, you sink into your back hip. Sink. Okay, sink. And really imagine pulling a big, heavy rope, even a big iron chain or steel chain, and pull. Okay, pulling it. Okay, pulling it and change. You can do that about 10 times. Okay, 6, 7, 8, whatever. Okay, and pull again. And each time you sink. As you pull, sink into that back leg. As you would if you're really pulling, be sinking. Use your body weight to sink it down. And pull. Okay? So, from here then, we come into another exercise, which again involves squatting. Which again, some people can do really well. I can't. But anyway, from here, you're going to do this exercise, just easing out the hip joints again. And this is called bear fishing in moonlight. It's a beautiful, beautiful name, I think. And very appropriate. So your elbows are just inside your knees, and basically the center is moving to hold the body. The arms are not moving in any way whatsoever. Once you do that 7 or 8 times each side, you then sit back, ease out your knees, and then breathe right down into your perineum. And as you breathe out, you sink. And again, and sink. And again, and sink. Good. Now put your hands on the floor, head down, come up nice and slowly. Okay. So you stand like this so you don't get blood rushing to your head if you come up too quick. Okay. Which happens quite a bit after you get to about 45, I found. So there you go. So feet together now this time. This exercise is, physios tend to not like this one. We're not doing it in any serious way. Okay, so it's very soft. You sink down, whole upper body relaxed, knees in line with your toes. And what you do is you imagine that the soles of your feet are rotating your upper body, but you just rotate like this, so you're just working your ankles. And you don't do it big. Okay, this is purely just to feel the ankles. So it's not an exercise other than that. So just relax, and again the opposite way. Just do that 5 or 6 times. Good, and then we sit back all the way down. Come up again. Ideally, you'd want to have your heels and your bum together, and that might take time, or depending on age and damage, it might never happen. But anyway, as long as you can just do as much as you can do, it's not critical to be able to do it completely. Okay, so come up. Again, feet are flat, body's relaxed. Foot 45 now. Foot out like this, with the hips square. Okay, and you're going to bend straight down like this. So you're hinging at the hip joint, and if you can, get your hand around the ball of your foot. Pull the ball of your foot back so you stretch out the calf, and then you just ease down. And again, softening. Softening the body, softening the body, softening the body, softening the body. Then you get your elbows like so, and push the left elbow towards the big toe. Ease it, soften, soften, soften. Keep softening, and you twist your body a bit. So you're trying to get your elbow to touch your left big toe. Okay, eventually. And we come up nice and easy again. Keep your connection to the ground. Change, foot forward. Hinge again at the waist. Sorry, at the junction of the hip, of the hips and the top of the thighs. And then again, grab the ball of the foot. Relax it. Feel the stretch on the calf. Then again, ease. Soften, 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 soften. And this way, soften, 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 soften. And the opposite way, soften, 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 soften. Okay, and come up. Okay, now the next two exercises are power exercises, to develop some whole body coordination and build a bit of strength into the body. The first one is called tiger push-up. It's a specific one. There are two different types of tiger push-ups. We're going to do the easier one today. Okay, so what we do is we come down, like so. We want to make sure that our shoulders are down our body and connect to our back. So you're not here, you're right down your back. This is very, very important, okay? Second thing is, you make sure that your arms, your wrist and your shoulder are on one perpendicular line. Don't go forward, don't come back. Try and get them in one line. This is very important, okay? So you start in this position, right? So you bend up the knees, you come back, you come up, you come forward, and you're just relaxing there without your knees on the ground. You can, if you're just beginning to learn how to do this, drop your knees on the ground, okay? So then use the center. Center comes back, up, center moves forward, 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 back, up, center moves forward. So you can do as many of those as you want. Okay, 16, 20, whatever. And then at the end you just relax. So you just begin to relax out the back, like so. Okay, good. Now the next exercise is to develop your awareness of your fist connection to your wrist connection to your arm, so you make a proper fist. Now a fist should be straight, flat across here. A fist actually starts at your elbow. From here to here is the fist. It's not this bit down here. Okay, the impact area of the fist are these two knuckles, the way we train generally in karate, or you can have a center knuckle, which is the other standard way if you see, particularly in our sister art, Shotokai. So to practice this, we do knuckle push-ups. Now you don't have to do them on a hard surface, so it's just that that's what I've got at the moment. Okay, so you put your fist down. Now to start off, okay, you just do that. That's one. Okay, and then from there, once you get used to that with your shoulders down your back, you can work your push-up like so on your knees. Once you get stronger, you just begin to practice just holding it here, like so. And then you come down and you push up. Okay, again, going straight down so you're getting that reaction. The next bit of the exercise is a lot harder, okay? As you open your hands up, thumbs off the floor, and just using your knuckles in this way. Okay, and initially you just start again holding it, then you can bend down and come up, like so, and eventually you're just coming down like this and coming up. Okay, so now you know with the fist open that you've got the correct alignment of your arm. Okay, that alignment there. So it's a very good way of training the alignment that you need, and also building strength into your wrist and functional strength across the arm. Okay, so now the way to practice how we do the push-ups, there's two ways to do this, okay? And one is breath following, and the second way is intent. Okay, so the first way, breath following. Basically I breathe in, I start to breathe out, and then I follow the breath down. I breathe in, breathe out, and then follow the breath up. Breathe in, breathe out, follow the breath down, breathe in, breathe out, and follow the breath up. Now you try to build up to about 10 repetitions on that. That's sufficient. Okay? Now the second way to do is a bit more advanced, is using your intent. You forget about the breath once you've trained this to that level and you're able to do a number of repetitions. In this one, you come back and this time you imagine that you're a car tire. Okay? And the air is deflating. And the air is being pushed into the tire. Air is deflating and pushed in. Okay? So you're using mind intent to move the body, not muscular effort. Okay? Obviously the body is moving with muscles. You cannot do that, but the mind is using it. So there's two different ways of doing it. There's more to that, but I'll show you guys in class later on. So once you've done that, you should be sweating a bit. which I am slightly. Okay, and then we go on to the next exercise. So again, into a semi-keep it at you, relax, sink down. Now the arms should be loose now because you've done your push-ups. Relaxed. Now, you imagine 2 pulleys lifting up your arms. Your arms are locked down your back, not locked, but relaxed down your back. Okay? Now from here, you imagine your feet turning open like this, but you don't turn your feet. You imagine them opening, and then that opens up the arms, twists them down, drops the shoulders on the back, you breathe in, and then you turn your feet in, but you don't. It's in your mind, okay? It's intent. So you open up and close, and as you open up, the chest is open, air comes in naturally, and it closes, air goes out. In, and you go focusing into the center and out. Okay, in and out. Good. In, sinking down, and remember, always sinking into the ground, dropping down. And out. Good, and come back. Next exercise, got only 2 more to go now, is basically something similar to skipping rope, okay, but different in that it focuses on connection to the ground as opposed to bouncing off the ground, okay? So it's a very interesting exercise. Again, body straight, you relax straight down, you bend the knees so the knees are in line with the toes, relax this, and then you just kick your heel towards your bum. So it's not lifting the knee up, it's just kicking the heel. So the heel goes in a straight line, like so, okay? Like that position. And all you're doing is kicking like so. What you're trying to do is keeping your center immovable, okay? So you feel that your center is moving even though your legs do the whole pile of work. A bit like if you see a duck swimming in the river. So the duck is just there looking around, but he's paddling away massively fast under the water. You just don't see that. So it's the same idea. Okay, you just do that, do that, do that, do that, do that. Nice and easy, okay? Do that about 30 times. And the last exercise is kind of how do you put it, an equalization exercise. So what you do is you come up on your toes, just slightly on your heels, you drop on your heels, drop on your heels. But as you do it, you have to soften your whole body. So the shock of hitting the ground is absorbed by your body being like a piece of jelly. Okay, drop it down like that. Just let it go, keep your knees slightly bent. You'll find that everything kind of wobbles, but let it all wobble. Okay, that's what you want. It's a way of absorbing shock, absorbing force as well. It's very important to understand. Okay, and relax. Okay, so there you go. Body Prep 2, you're now ready to do your proper workout, your karate training, and we'll do some more videos for that, guys. Okay, ready? Loose.